Well, we say if it's nice, we do it twice. Cheyanne Calliste, she joins me yet again on the Poets Corner. She was here a couple months ago, and she really left I would say, a good mark, a lasting impression. And here it is a second time for her to come and just share with us some new work and tell us what happened in terms of that interaction from then to now, what kind of progress has been made, and what's the mandate really going forward with her God-given talent of being able to write and more so express these thoughts via poetry, via spoken word. Great to have you again.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
And every time I see you, right, you're a woman of your business. You're always either in your work pants, your work suit. You come, you cut your gig, and you're off to work.
On the go, man.
You're on the go. What's been life like since the last time we had a chance to meet up on the program?
Well, honestly, it seems as though you spoke life into a lot of the things that we discussed in the first segment. Because I did, in fact, throw my hat in the competition ring. And I made it to the semi-finals in the National Poetry Slam, which was an awesome opportunity and experience, you know. Unfortunately, I did not make it to the finals, but the exposure was awesome. Just to be amidst bare giants, you know, as a green mango, it was awesome.
No, you start on that because let's be real. If you don't enter, if you don't throw your hat in, you'll never know.
That is it.
And I guess what happened now with the experience you're able to gain, by the time you throw your hat in again.
Hopefully.
Because I'm sure you was nervous, right? You felt it.
I was, because it's bare giants I was amidst, you know. So it was just like, wow, just to even be on that stage, you know, having talked about that in January, it was just so amazing, you know.
Yeah, good vibes, good vibes. What about like capturing your work? You ever consider like, you know, just setting up your little phone and a nice little backdrop and putting your stuff out there online?
So since, like we were talking about in January, I'm not really media oriented, but I have decided to come out of my comfort zone a bit, and I have been taking steps. Unfortunately, I have a rickety little phone there because I'm not much of a media person, but I have been, like I said, taking steps towards and kind of remodeling my Insta and stuff like that, you know, to share a lot more. Because I feel like people deserve to, you know, hear the stuff that I have, and maybe they could give me some criticism for growth and find some sort of substance in what I offer, you know? Yeah,
because the thing is art to me is to share, and what you're doing is art. You know, you're using your voice, your words to inspire, and I think the platform, because I mean, this is now your time, your generation, and really and truly, you have to use it for the greater good. I mean, many people go there and they get addicted and they're just scrolling. But when you find something of substance, you hold on to it and you can inspire. That's why I really want you to share.
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
that's true.
Because I see the vision, I see like a nice backdrop. You could probably go, let's say, a Mac Creep somewhere down Shagaramas, set up a little tripod, and you just get the little clip-on mic, jack it in the phone, and just perform to the phone. Yeah, because I'm
hoping to start a little segment on my Instagram page called Barefoot in the Garden. Because if you know me, I'm always barefooted. I really, really like to be barefoot, you know. I really like nature, I really like the beach and the gardens and all these things, you know. So I'm hoping to have, like, present my poetry then in nature, just to allow people something to connect to, something relax. So people don't feel excluded, because I don't feel like art should be exclusive. I feel as though everybody should really be included and find what works for them in there and contribute in one way or another, you know, and just kind of tap in. So
look how I didn't even know, right, that you're a nature person and you're so barefoot vibes, and I was just able to see, because I literally, you know, talking to you, seeing a Mac Creep, seeing a cathedral, seeing greenery in the background. I didn't see no glass and building and clean lines. I'm seeing nature, and look how you just say it. So I think that's a next little it come like I feel like I'm giving you homework, right? It
seems, but I take it because it seems as though it works out when we speak about it.
Yes, and I'm just really happy that you're back and that you're making progress. And again, a chance for me and the audience to enjoy your work. What's the name of the piece this morning?
So it's No Idea. It's a piece inspired by Old Mass, particularly the Fancy Sailor.
Excellent. Let's take it in. You know, Cheyanne Calliste. No, she said no relation to the Black Stallion. I'll make sure I ask her, because I you need a Calliste I would have known of. But nonetheless, you're here, you're back with us. We look forward. Let's take it away.
What's going on? Thank you so much. First impression. A drunkard sailor, potentially a failure. Proficient in the arts and never finishing a damn thing he start, except a nip and a half the craft for all talk, no action. The improper fraction behind the cause he catch ass, so naturally crap a smoky pipe. He take things too light. It's blighty backside, blighty paying the price for a bad buy, but that's if you're watching him under a human eye. See, he is a sailor of life. Rum is his gin and drinking is his vice dog. The man life and story is far more profound than the lie passers-by assume to be his reality. See, he is the warrior wandering without liver. A host of workers of iniquity, sacrificing of his soul so generously that the spirit took control of the whole damn body money. Nah, he don't have bills like we. His tolls are tallied by the Leviathan that calms the bocus, that summon men failing to focus on the purpose of the Almighty. He answers the chants of old hymns to the mass men, hold to console themselves amidst the scent of rotten flesh men. On the eve of a damn ending, men on the eve of a damned ending, pretending the rhythm of conundrums offer a valid perception that gives way to the sound of salvation. Except such men, mere men, struggle to comprehend the sound of salvation. And though his father is not the author of confusion, a drunkard sailor can offer no song navigation because he has no clear idea on what brings him peace. Only what makes him feel that ease up, he claims to need second impression. I look at him and I see a fancy sailor sailing the Red Sea. To him, the rum shop is merely a portside stop where he is allowed to be a part of our world just for a second. I reckon this being up in drunken, he feels free. He imagines himself the man he always wanted to be, but soon he is reminded that the spiritual liquor cannot replace a soul incapable of healing. His tides will turn, but not by the moon, for he will drown in his tomb, a being whose luck is destined to dock at doom. Third impression. Sailors sailing the Red Sea wind up without wind. Fancy sailors sailing the Red Sea chase problems with gin, and now this sailor chased this problem so far. He does not know what is wrong or how far gone he is from shore. He gave up a long time ago, untied his ship and took a sip from what was left of his nip, and he even poured some out for the spirits and set sail so we could tell tales and warn our children not to become like that man at Red Sea. That man that we, not me, not you, ever truly knew. Thank you.
Listen to me now. I watch you, right? I watch you perform, I listen to the words, and I'm saying that clearly. You probably read a lot, I guess because you're finding words and putting it together in such a way that's so unique. And I'm thinking that anybody who steps to you, who come in to talk to you, needs to come on an intellectual level, because you're not shallow at all. It's deep. And let me see the opening line. You see that part where you talk about art and never finish nothing at start?
Start, yeah, the crap.
I find that real hard. So, what the line is here?
Potentially a failure, proficient in the arts, and never finishing a damn thing he starts, except a nip and a half.
That song like music to me, That really? Literally sound like something that could transform into a song. You ever consider, I don't know if you're a singer, if you're good in terms of the vocals and range, but you ever see yourself writing or turning your stuff into music?
I actually produced my first song last year and I released it in January. I have another song coming out in a few weeks actually. So it's pretty funny that you said that. Like I said, you're speaking life into my ambitions and I really, really appreciate it. Amazing.
I'm really happy in terms of, the progress you're making. So I guess you say you're not too big on the socials, so you don't really have a particular feed at this point in time?
Not at this point in time. But you could find me on Instagram at Cheyanne868 and on TikTok at shy.i.nne.
How you spell that, Cheyanne? Because you have S-I-A-N, you have S-H-Y, you have so many different ways to spell Cheyanne.
All right, well, despite the variations, mine goes by the spelling of the Dakota tribe, so that's C-H-E-Y-E-N-N-E.
Oh, C-H? What was C-H-E-Y?
E-N-N-E.
So there is deep meaning to the name itself, Cheyanne.
Yeah, Cheyanne means a traveler of the world and a speaker of many languages.
And you're staying true to form. You're speaking your language of truth through your art, and I believe you will travel with your work, Cheyanne. So
I appreciate it.
Definitely. But let me let you. I'm head out to work now. I know you have to.
Thank you.
Cheyanne, she work pants, so she's gone now. As we leave here, Cheyanne is on her way to work. All the best. Have a safe one, and we will touch base soon.
All right. Thank you so much.
Definitely. We take the pause. We come back. Much more before we wrap things up. in about less than 5 minutes. See you soon.